Hi everyone, welcome to Beauty and Beyond, and I'm your host and your glamour guru, Dara. Today we'll be creating a very exciting style. It is called the braided bun. You know what's nice about it is you can actually choose what kind of braids that you can create. So you can choose from the normal 3-strand braid, the bohemian braid that I taught you a couple of weeks ago. You may also use the double Dutch braid or the French braid. So it's up to you to decide. So I have prepared my best friend here with me. This is Claudia again, for those of you who don't know her yet. And I already sectioned out her hair. So I created, a triangle section at the back. So if you look at it, there. So I used the end of the eyebrow as my guideline going towards the back, almost at the center of the back. And I did the same thing on the other side as well. So if you notice, it's a nice and clean section. And then I separated the remaining hair into 2 sections. All right, so just like what I was telling you earlier, we can create whatever kind of braids here at the side. So I choose to create, all right, this is called the Dutch braid. You know what I like about it is I can see the texture as compared to the other braids. But if you're in a rush, you're nagmamadali, it's up to you. Whatever you choose from, the kind of braid that you like, it is your choice. So let's start. Okay, so I created and divided this 1-inch section of hair. And then I will divide this into 3. Okay, we do the normal braiding procedure. You know how it goes. Okay, so the difference with the Dutch braid is I'll add hair here on the right. Instead of overlapping it on top, which creates the French braid, I call it my own word, underlapping, putting it under the middle section of the hair. And then again, whatever hair I have here at the right, I'll take some strands here on the, oh, it's left, actually left. And then again, underlap it here on the center. So you keep doing the same thing over and over again until you actually finish the entire section of hair here on the right section. So just keep doing that. Okay, it might get confusing in the beginning as you do the Dutch braid, but again, with constant practice, you will perfect it. And also, just like what I've mentioned before, always make sure that your braids are tight, because if you don't, it's gonna loosen up later. All right. So if you notice, I'm already creating this nice section and nice texture of the braid here. So just continue doing this. How are you guys? I hope you guys are all right. Again, well, we're on a hard lockdown, so we're still staying at home, I suppose. And I want to invite you, if you guys are free, please check out Pinoy Reel. I guested there. The host is my good friend Katrina Sevilla, and we're featuring how to act and how to act like an elegant, classy woman. So it's actually a series. So we did skincare, and we'll be coming up with the makeup next week. Oh wow, I'm almost done here. So if you don't have hair that you will be combining, just make sure that you do your normal or the usual braid. Okay, once you're done, you know the drill. Okay, just lock it with your elastic band. So there, I like this because if you notice, the braid is nice and tight and the texture is really beautiful. I call them, when I look at it, I come to think of it like, you know, those garlic cloves that you buy. Parang it's like that. Yeah, as compared to the French braid or to the regular braid, because you can really see the texture of the Dutch braid. Reminds me of the double Dutch ice cream, one of my favorites when I was growing up. I'd be having that for snacks, right? Okay, so there you go. Now we move on and work on the other side. So we do the same thing. If we chose to do the Dutch braid, then we have to do the Dutch braid here as well. Okay, so this can be tricky working on the left side. So I'm just adjusting things here. So there. Again, we start by creating a 1-inch section under our left side. Divide it again into 3. And then start with the regular braiding pattern. Right. So it can be confusing again, but just practice. Especially now we have all the time to practice because we're just at home. Yeah. It's nice if you have a lot of hair on your mannequin head because you can do so many stuff. That's why I really love this mannequin head. I really can't live without Claudia because if I want to experiment with different hairstyles, her length and the thickness of her hair is really the best way to go. Alright, so there again, I'm almost done. And again, if you don't have hair to combine with any of the sections, just do your normal braiding. So there. Wow, we're almost done. This is really quick and easy. So if you don't know what hairstyle to create, whatever event you'll be attending, I think this is the best updo that you can create, whether it's for yourself. For yourself, I suggest using or creating just the regular braids so that you're not gonna have a hard time making the back section. Right, so I'm locking it up again with an elastic band. So we're almost done. All right, now that we're done here, okay, this is the result. I want to loosen it again. So how do we loosen? We simply stretch the sides so that this Dutch braid will just look thick or makapal. See there? Just keep stretching it. Anyway, you won't ruin it because it's already locked, right? You've already locked it with the elastic band. So it looks thicker now as compared to this other side. So we'll work on loosening this braid also. So the same thing, just loosen it until the braid gets really thick. Not too thick, just a bit. So there, it looks better, right? Okay, and then let's go to the triangle section. How do we work on that? If you just want it plain, this is what we'll do. Simply take this section, all right, and then to make it more firm, okay, let me just bring the head of Claudia down so you can see how I'm gonna do the work. Right, so I'm just going to tease this portion so that the hair is firmer and I can handle it better. So hair that I don't need, again, set it aside. And then I'll be teasing, you know the drill, spray a bit. And then, oh, where is my teasing comb? I forgot, so I'll just use this comb to tease a bit. Okay, it should look like this. It's like a squirrel that got frightened. You know that cat when it gets frightened, wow, and their tails just looks like this. All right, so continue and continue doing this. So you may use your teasing brush or comb. I forgot it, so this works well as well. It's actually called the rat tail comb. So continue again. So I'm teasing it on top, right? Till I finish this entire section. Yay! You know, last week I gave Claudia a bath. Yes, because her hair is already so sticky with so much products on it. And it's time to also treat her. So I used a keratin treatment on her hair. I remember one of my friends were telling me, you know, Claudia is so lucky to have you because she gets free treatments. I said, well, yeah, I'm so lucky to have her too because, you know, she makes me better as a hairstylist because I can create different hairstyles on her. So I'll just finish this entire section. You may, if you like, you may divide this section if it's too thick. So I think that's what I'm gonna do because it can't fit the comb anymore. So I'll divide it. Okay. What I've just noticed is through time, the hair of Claudia is getting so dry and damaged already. But oh, here in front. But what can we do because I always create hairstyles on her. So let's just continue. There. Almost done. Yay. So this is your option. You can either tease it or you can just leave it and just later on I'll show you how to roll it. But I like teasing it because I can handle the hair better. Okay, this one, okay, I'm not teasing it here on top. I'm teasing it underneath because I want this to have more volume as I bring it down. So yeah, as a hairdresser, that's what I always tell my students. Sometimes you have to improvise. You forgot your tool, so what do? You cannot just freeze there and not create the hairstyle that your client requested. So you have to learn how to improvise, just like what I'm doing right now. And so I'm gonna smoothen this out. So I'm just using one tool, the rat tail comb. Although what's nice about it now is, you know what's uso is the messy updo, right? The messy braided hairstyle. So you can get away with it. But years ago, like as far as I can remember, in the 80s, everybody has hairstyles that's super coiffure. Meaning it's so fixed, it cannot be gulo-gulo hair, right? But this one, what's nice is we have the flexibility now. And you know, an excuse that, you know, your hair is not so clean and so tidied up. Okay, so I'm just gonna spray a bit so that the style will remain in place and to smoothen it as well. Again, go back to this comb. And then now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll Claudia's hair. Okay, going out. See that? Okay, after rolling, I am simply using my, okay, I have to show you, so I'm gonna lift again the stand. Just gonna lift the stand. Ooh. So you can see it. So after this is the result of teasing. Okay, let me just roll, going up. Okay, so I'm rolling the hair going up. So I hope you're seeing that clearly. And then after rolling, I'm going to lock it with my bobby pins. So just continue locking it, make sure that the hair won't collapse. So always have an extra box of bobby pins with you, especially when you work on your clients. But if it's just for you at home, make sure you have endless supply, because you just don't know when you'll be running out. And now it's so hard to go out, right? Just to buy a pin. Oh, but then you can do online shopping. Thank God for it. Almost. Just make sure to secure it. Whew. Yeah, I'm finding the right angle to pin it. So I'm just like turning all over the place. Okay. Okay, now that we're done, we are going to roll this on the bun that we have created. So I roll this first. Yes. And then just pin it again. So I'm pinning it. Okay, there. You see the pin. All right. And then I am adding more pins. And then this hair, the excess, I'm gonna hide it here so it doesn't look ugly. Alright, now that I'm done with this side, this braid, I'm also going to use it and roll it here on the chignon. Okay, it's the chignon or the bun that we have created, and lock it again. All right. So we're almost done. I'm just hiding the hair that's not needed. All right. So this is how it looks. I'm just going to neaten this particular side. So I can use whatever comb I have. Just a little, not too neat, because I still want it a little messy. Then every time you add your bobby pin, you have to make sure it's not that visible. There. And then I have to check if the sides are balanced. Right. Okay. Locking it again just a bit. And then, all right. Okay, so here she goes. And this is the finished product of the braided bun. So it's up to you if you want to leave more hair here at the side. I can like grab some and just you know, add a little bit more so it looks a little messier. So it's really your choice, and then it's up to you if you want to apply accessories here just like what we did before. And by the way, before I forget, if you want this chignon to be more stiff or more firm, again, you may use this padding and roll it together with the roll that you just had created. So there. So again, this is Dara and my best friend Claudia. I hope you learned something here with our featured hairstyle, which is the braided bun. I'll see you again next time, and have a great weekend, everyone. Again, beauty and beyond. See you again soon. Bye bye.